Hi, I'm Dallas Bozeman, Performance Manager at Deepwater Subsea, and this is your leadership moment. Today I want to talk about our organizations and personal crisis within those organizations. Recently I got news that a brother in the explosive ordnance disposal community, military career field that I came out of, had taken his own life due to post-traumatic stress. But I see the same thing happening in the oil and gas industry. There's a lot of hurting dudes out there that are suffering. Their families are suffering, and they don't know where to go. So they've opted for suicide or drug abuse, and it's not only tearing apart the industry, it's tearing apart families. So I got to thinking about what was leadership's role in all this and where do guys fit in. And I think a friend of mine, Brody Holloway, summed it up best, and it came down to building equity. And I'm not talking about equity in a business or equity in a home. It's not about what you invest monetarily. It's about investing in relationships. And I think in today's society, when we're tethered to our technology and it goes everywhere we go, we haven't put enough margin in our life to start investing in our people. It's those critical conversations that we have. When we invest in emotional intelligence, we find out where guys are in their lives. We find out what they're dealing with, what they're troubled with. And we have enough experience to see when things are different. We see when they're struggling. We see when they're upset. And we have to have the ability to have empathy. Simon Sinek summed it up well. He said that 100% of our employees are people. 100% of our customers are people. If you don't know people, you don't know business. That's our organizations as a whole. It's made up with people. But too often we find time to send text messages rather than having a real conversation. And if it's uncomfortable, maybe we send an email. But if we don't build the equity with these people, if we don't cry when they cry, if we don't rejoice when they rejoice, if we're not upset when they're upset, and we don't walk with them through their struggles, then they don't have any trust in us. We have no equity. We have no buy-in in their life. In order to get people to buy into your organization, to buy into you as a leader, they have to trust you. And if they don't trust you because you haven't invested the time, then not only do you leave your organization susceptible to these types of tragedies, you're doing an injustice to your community as well. So my challenge to you is this week, this month, whenever you have an opportunity to sit down with someone, really get to know them and find out what's going on in their life, take that opportunity to be genuine and be authentic. Don't just do it over social media.